Hey guys, Chad back with another break video, and today we are doing the continuing saga of 1991 score hockey cards. And today I've got two different kinds of boxes. I have Series 1 English version, which is in Canada, and I have Series 2 bilingual edition. These are both made in Canada. I had pretty good luck pulling some of the Bobby Orr cards last time out of the Canadian boxes. Let's see what we can do today, and I am just going to get right into it and see what happens. Basically, these cards, I'm just going to go ahead and do the rip today. Hopefully it doesn't take forever, but I just figured it wasn't. These packs seem to be a little bit better on these for some reason. And again, I am just going to try to tear them up. It's probably going to take forever, but some of you do like to watch me go through the cards, so I'll try to make it as quick as possible. And again, we don't go through every card. We are basically searching for some Bobby Orr autographs here, and hopefully we're going to get some out of here. Again, if this is the first time you watched us, we're looking for black borders. Black border is the color of the Bobby Orr card, and we are making sets of these after we go through these. So again, if any of you are interested, please comment, email me. I always put my email in the description, and I can already tell it's going to be a little bit slow going through these, but the packs seem to be in better shape. Maybe I'll do like a quick rip thing where I can just yank out some and then feather through them, see if that's any quicker. We're not saving the wrappers. There's no reason to. Again, these cards are not worth tons of money. They are basically junk wax era score. Even though they made some great cards and they had some great concepts on, like in baseball with the Mickey Mantle autograph, and I believe in the football they had maybe a Joe Montana autograph. There was maybe you guys know, you can comment in the video section in the comments area, let me know. But they did, Score did football as well, and they got one of the first companies to do the autographs too, and especially in the hockey realm things. So very interesting, but Bobby Orr autograph is about 1 in 50,000 packs, believe it or not. And that's including the English American version. I should say American version because that is different than the English edition here. Because again, they made two different sets in Canada. And if you watch my other videos, you know I've explained all this, but again, I'm going to explain it for the first time viewers here. All right, so let's feather through here. They were, they're a red border and white bordered card in this Series 1. Again, there was two versions in Canada. They did a bilingual version, which is in French and English, and then they did the English version, which is totally in English. But these sets were all, of course, made in Canada, or supposedly anyway, made in Canada. No black border cards, all red, so no Bobby yet. Let's go through the stackaroo here. Hopefully we'll see some black border. Just feathering through them real quickly. There's a lot of recognizable names like Brett Hull, Eric Lindros, Mark Messier is in here. But the American version, and again, I'm going to say American version because those are the purple border cards. It was one series. It wasn't Series 1 and 2 like the two Canadian sets. And of course it had lesser cards, had 440 cards. Okay, so that was the first stack from that box. Again, we'll just see if we can whiz through here. These packs seem to be opening a little bit better. Again, as I said in the other videos, depending where these are stored, sometimes you'll have a little bit of resistance if the packs are exposed to any weather at all. We had a lot of stickage in the last couple videos there, but these are from a different dealer, and they do have a little bit of resistance. I mean, I don't know what was so different about these and Score baseball packs, because Score baseball packs seem to just tear right open when you did them. But again, I'm trying not to look at the cards as I'm ripping them open. I'm just trying to get to it as quick as possible. Last time we did 2 Canadian boxes, I think we got a couple of, at least the base Bobby Orr cards. Wasn't the autograph, but we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We probably have another 3 or 4 weeks of these videos coming. And by then, I will have done all the hockey card videos I'm going to do for a while. This was just a fun adventure. Had some people comment on, why didn't you just go buy the Bobby Orr cards, because they're not that expensive. Well, they aren't, you're right, but it was a lot more funner just zooming through these packs, seeing what we could find together. And I know people love when you pull cards you're hunting for, so it's so much more fun to do that way. Again, there should be fairly easy to spot because they have the black border. Jeremy Roenick card. So these are full of Hall of Famers, stars. I don't believe anybody in the set is still playing from 91. If they are, they're definitely at the end of their playing career. But again, you could always comment on that too if there's somebody that you know is still playing. I'd love to hear from you about that. And again, they're pretty easy to spot. The white cards, sometimes I don't wish they all were just the red, then it would be even more easier to see. But at this point, it is what it is. There's a nice Mario Lemieux. Was never a Pittsburgh fan per se, but you definitely respect the players that played. Again, I was never, like in basketball, never a big Kobe Bryant fan, but that man could play, and you have a huge respect for him. Usually once they retire, you really kind of like them better than when they were playing and, you know, beating the crap out of your team. Anyway, winding down here, box number 1, I don't see any black borders, so it looks like we struck out there. We're going on to the next box, which is the bilingual edition. And then after this video, I've got a lot of sorting to do. Got some help with the sorting of the American cards, because we are done ripping the American version. I ripped 9.5 boxes of those. And to date, we have pulled 3 Bobby Orr cards. None of them autographed, so that is the update. And hopefully, let's see, we will pull some more out of here. This is really, really, this box is totally different than the other box. But again, by the same dealer. So just when I think I got it down, and I did a video where I just snipped them all open. That still took a long time, so I'm like, well, let's go back to the original way. Don't want anybody to think I'm planting cards in here for the video, because that certainly wasn't the case. As you could tell by the times I've struck out looking for cards, so there really, to me, was no way that I could have done that. I've watched other channels and people said, oh, we don't think you pulled that because the pack was ripped open or whatever, and yeah, people gotta complain about everybody's video. So anyway, I hope you like mine, and I hope you enjoy the series that we're doing. Again, no more Americans. Score after, well, I don't think there's any more boxes I have anyway, so we will not be doing those. But again, this is series 2, the bilingual, and we just ripped a series 1 English version, both made in Canada. These are blue border. Again, the blue and white is the specialty cards, and then the Bobby Orr cards are black border. So again, they're still very easy to spot. And if for some reason I ever miss one, I would definitely bring it to y'all's attention the next time we do a break. But we are just gonna zoom right through here and see what we see. And when you feather through these pretty quickly, my hands don't work as good as they used to as far as my arthritis goes. It's a little bit tough to sort cards these days, but we're getting there. Be nice to see a black border card, and with this out of this box, it would be really lovely. So we're coming to the halfway point of the second box, and hopefully we're not taking too much time. But again, roughly every, oh, hello, we got a Bobby Orr card. Look at that. This just sold on eBay for 25 bucks. This is the Junior Star card. Boy, was he young there. That is so freaking cool. There is the back. That is really cool. So that's the 4th card we pulled out of this. Let's put it right down there. Wow, that just came out of the blue. I didn't even see they hide very well in here. So again, if I ever miss any cards while I'm sorting, I would bring it to y'all's attention the next time we do this. So, but so far in the sorting, we have not come across any, and we just did. Again, we just sorted the American, making sets of those now. So if anybody is interested in a set of those, just email me. I think after all the boxes we opened, we're basically going to probably have about 7 full sets, and then the doubles. I think I have someone who does through the mail autographs that's interested in buying the residuals. So am I ever going to make back the full amount of money? Probably not, but again, as anybody that rips packs can tell you, it's so much more fun to rip through packs than to just go out and buy that. And like I said, I just saw that particular card. You can definitely get that card cheaper than 25 bucks, but it's still fun to pull it. And not to jinx us, but I believe there's a total of 6 cards in the American and Canadian sets. And then of course you have the autograph variations. So far we have actually pulled 4 different cards. And I hope that doesn't jinx us. I hope we don't start getting duplicates. But again, at this point, with all the cards that we've opened, we'll take whatever we can get. I don't know if there would ever be a double box. I mean, anything's possible. I've heard stories that people have found more than one in a box, but I guess that just depends on your lovely collation, and at this point we are really stacking up the packs of cards over here. So anyway, let's get right to the second half of the box. But that just basically came out of nowhere. Again, the borders are blue and white, and you can pretty much spot a black card, but I did not see that one hiding. It just popped out of nowhere, so that was pretty cool. Grant Fuhr. Just really come across some really Adam Oates, some really cool players here from back in the day. I don't expect to find another one, guys, but you never know. That's interesting. There's a side card, but because I guess it's the goalie? No, it's not. It's a regular player. Of course, they Topps does that a lot now with their baseball cards, and does the landscape shot. Again, guys, I'm going through these as quick as I can. I don't really feel the need to read every card. I know your hockey fans are going, but you're missing out on all the good cards. But we've seen these cards so many times in every video, and it's just not worth going through the time to hit them all. But anyway, we are just zooming right through, looking for black border. Getting down there, guys. Could we find two? Highly unlikely, but let's just see. Doesn't look like it. Here we come down to the last few, and no go. But we found the junior star card of Bobby Orr. That is the fourth in out of the 6 we found, and we are happy after a couple weeks of no hits. So that's it, guys. I've made it as quick as we could, and hopefully my hands didn't bore you by ripping the packs. But like, subscribe, set your alert buttons so you know I do one of these once a week for you. I'm doing them ahead so that you won't miss any. As I travel back for the summer, I'll be in Florida for a few more weeks, and then we go back to Iowa for the summer. Please read my email, send me an email if you're interested in any of this stuff. Anything on eBay, check out my username is MOZ1963. It'll also be in the description. And comment. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next week. God bless.